Welcome to Enter the Vault.
These are the chronicles of two fat nerds on a quest to do as little as possible with their lives. I'm Connor Christian.
I'm Dean Case.
And this is Sweet Tooth by Playlounge.
Playlounge.
Fucking dope, man.
Cool band, right?
Yeah.
And we finally got permission to play one of their songs. It's awesome.
It's been a long dream.
I've seen them live
We saw them live
3 times.
I've seen them live once, and that was the day that I met my baby German boy, Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas. That was sweet.
That was a sweet night, man.
Yeah, they're awesome live. If you get a chance to see them, check them out. Sam, the singer, also has another project called Pet Cemetery, which we'll probably end up playing one of those maybe next week. So
yeah, I definitely recommend it. They got fucking mad energy for just 2 people on a stage and looking pretty mopey like most of the time. They've just a fucking crazy energy, man. It blows you away.
Yeah, and drumming and singing at the same time.
It's not an easy task.
No, it must be tricky, right?
Yeah.
I could never do it.
Phil Collins can do it, kind of.
Yeah. A little
It's all
bit.
that progressive shit. So when it sounds all messed up, he's like, "Nah, man, it's just progressive rock." And just
Yeah, and Playlounge are playing way faster because they're doing their punky shit, man.
oh man, it's so fucking hard.
So, what we got? We got a few things.
Got a couple of things.
One, we got some big news. Some big news. Come on, say that we got some big news.
We have got some huge news for you guys.
I got an abyssal whip on RuneScape.
And I'm still stunned. I'm still speechless that
That's
you're
the
such a
big
fucking
news.
huge nerd. Like, I've got no idea what this thing is. You've been posting about it on like UK Nerd Punks. You're like, I got the abyssal whip, and I'm just sitting here dumbfounded, like, what the actual fuck is this thing? Like, I'm guessing it's a whip. Is it a usable item, or is it?
Yeah,
just a thing?
it's a weapon.
All right, thank God. It's
No,
not
you
just
need,
like.
you need like 70 attack to use it, and it's pretty OP, basically.
So can you use it, or is it
I
just
can't use it yet.
collecting? So it's there ready for you. Wait, what if you get something even better?
I won't.
You won't. Is this
I've
the
wanted
top
this
shit?
since I was like 11. But anyway, we're going to talk about Pohgoh later. The other big news, not as big.
It's not as big as the abyssal whip thing.
No, we're
'Cause
doing
that was the first time I've ever seen you cry. It was,
of happiness.
yeah, it was happiness, but more like sadness that you'd spent so much time and energy getting this thing.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't. Someone just gave it to you, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Producer, don't even have the fucking conviction and the time to
Whatever,
get it
I don't
yourself.
give a shit. So, other big news, less big news. We're doing a launch show thing on the 23rd.
We're finally doing our grand opening. We're finally doing the official opening, even though, like, officially speaking, when we started taking money from people, that was
technically the
opening. Yeah, but this is our we're here, we're queer, get used to it kind of thing.
So we got like 5 bands, which is pretty fucking sweet. We got Fresh, who we've played before, Sonic the Comic, who we played on our first ever episode, and
we've played him
since.
I think we played him one more time since.
Yeah, we've got Splitsville, who you may remember from a recent episode.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends from last time, and a new addition, as Foe had to drop out, Drawstring, who we played on the last podcast, I think. Maybe the one before. I think it was the one before.
Yeah, it's a little family gathering, man.
So yeah, it's all podcast people, and excuse me, because I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm probably going to be coughing and spluttering.
Yeah, and he's turning his face my way, so next podcast I might have a cold.
Hopefully, that's the idea.
Yeah, we share everything, man. We share business ideas, we share podcast ideas, and illnesses.
And diseases, yeah.
Diseases, yeah, man. That's how you know you're really close, you know what I mean? Once you've shared a disease.
So, the 23rd, we're basically going to be doing, like, a acoustic / stripped back show thing. We're going to be filming and recording it, so even if you can't make it, if you're not local,
you can still experience the magic.
Yeah, whatever, you'll still be able to see it and listen. And we're going to try and maybe get some bands to have a little chat between sets, maybe, if we can. And
also, isn't Sarah Grayley from Sonic the Comic doing a signing as well?
Yeah, we've got Sarah Grayley. She's in Sonic the Comic, and she also did that book that we love called Our Super Adventure. And yeah, she's going to be doing a little signing on the Saturday.
So it'll be a great time to pop down, have a flick through her shit, and if you like it, pick it up and get her to sign it, because she might make it big one day, and you've got a little piece of history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And what else is happening on that day? Oh yeah, we might have another guy doing a signing, but I can't say a lot because it's not confirmed. So hopefully we'll have more than one signing on Saturday. And yeah, it'll just be a fun day.
It'll just be be a fun day at Vault Comics.
One thing is, the daytime won't be ticketed, but the actual show, we're probably going to have to set up some kind of ticketing thing, which will be live by the time you hear this, because they'll probably put it up on Saturday. It's just to ensure that we don't get like 20 people turn up and we can only fit 15 in.
Yeah. Do we have limited floor space being a retail shop?
Yeah. So we're gonna do our best to try and make the space as open and big as possible, but
it's gonna be some real exclusive underground shit. So first come, first serve.
Yeah, exactly. So if you manage to get a ticket, and if you've already got one, and hopefully if we've already sold out by the time you hear this, then sweet, I guess.
Fantastic.
I should also say that if there are any of the artists listening to this, you don't have to get a ticket.
No, you're allowed in. Don't worry, you're allowed in for free.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if we're charging. Probably won't.
No, I think we probably will charge, but it's just not going to be very much.
No, it'll probably be £1 or £2.
Like £1.50, yeah.
Yeah, basically just to cover, because we're trying to pay artists travel, at least, mostly from our own pockets, so we'll see.
This is all from the love from within our hearts, man.
Yeah, and hopefully this will be a regular thing, because we got some more bands who were up for playing, but we had, we could have made it an all-day thing, but we need to make some money on Saturday, to be honest. So.
We need to make some bank, dog.
Yeah, otherwise we can't pay rent.
Oh no.
And then there definitely won't be a second
No, then there definitely won't be a second time.
So that's the big news out the way, and it's only covered about 5 minutes, so hey
man, how's it going?
I'm good, man. You?
Yeah, I'm doing really well.
Sweet.
Really well.
How was the shop today?
Yeah, the shop was actually pretty boring. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's January and no one's got any cash and no one's coming in. So
yeah,
getting a lot of movies in my system, just shoveling them all down.
Sweet. What did we get in today? We got loads of new stock, right?
We did get loads of new stock.
Some preview stuff.
We got some preview stuff. We got Deadpool, Spider-Man that came in today. We got the new Nova. I'm just racking my brain. Oh yeah, Rocket Raccoon and Groot. The 31st issue of that.
About 20,000 copies of Swamp Thing.
About 20,000 copies. That's actually something I was going to say. Right, I was going to mention a little sweetener for anyone coming to the gig. I was thinking, because we got way too many of these copies. we're never going to sell them all. So I think if we do charge for the tickets, get a free one of those as well.
Yeah, sweet.
Start getting people more interested in some of the side characters of DC's arsenal. You know what I mean?
And Swamp Thing's awesome as well.
I love Swamp Thing, man. He's the coolest.
He's just a ball of moss, a sentient ball of sludge.
I had these kids in today who they were arguing between whether Swamp Thing or Man Thing were the best. And there was this one kid who just kept going up to his mate and just being like, DC's better than Marvel. I know. And I wanted to be like, yeah, you're right. But like, obviously, I don't want to make this kid feel like a piece of shit just by going like, your mate's right, you're wrong, kind of thing.
Don't come back.
No, he's a regular, so I want him to keep coming back. Yeah, but it was just funny. I just thought it was cute.
So, Swamp Thing or Man Thing?
Oh, Swamp Thing, definitely.
Yeah, obviously, right? Alan Moore actually did a lot of the original work on Swamp Thing. There you go.
That's not surprising.
Fun
That's not surprising at all.
And
fucking Birmingham wizard just sitting in his basement going like, what's the most disgusting thing I can draw or think of right now?
Whoa, in this altered state.
He was definitely dropping shrooms. And I'm pretty sure he puts shrooms in his like spaghetti at night. I just think that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
Very hedonistic, just like, whatever, man, I just live off drugs now.
A cup of tea to him is like a real herbal tea, man. It's a shroom tea. Or
it's a honey based shroom tea. Yeah,
this is pure speculation, by the way.
Obviously, this does not represent Alan Moore's life whatsoever.
No, we are not to be held responsible for any lawsuits or libel claims that may come towards us.
Yeah, this is not slander. This is
a bit.
This is a bit. Yeah.
Okay, so now we got that bit out of the way. We're still only 9 minutes in.
It doesn't matter, man. It does. Actually, we're not 9 minutes in, are we? Because we've had a song before this.
Oh,
Stop looking at the timeline up there.
Right. Yeah, that. Well, that adds 2 minutes. So we're 11 minutes in. Sweet. Come on, we're counting down here as much as you are.
You're just like,
listening.
Please let it finish. Please let it finish.
So another thing that you should check out while we're here, we got some time to kill because all of the rest of the subjects are quite deep. There's a podcast that's just gone up from a guy who came into our shop a couple of weeks ago, and it's called Sweet Story Bro.
Cool story, bro.
No, it's Sweet Story
Is
Bro.
It?
Yeah.
Shit.
Dickhead.
Sorry.
So basically, it's just him having a chat about Until Dawn, that PS4 game that came out where you're in like a horror movie type setting. And he really goes into the nitty gritty of the actual like writing side of it and the story telling elements and the craft, which is pretty interesting.
You don't have a PS4, do you? So of course you haven't played Until Dawn. Stupid question, Connor.
Yeah, I've kind of like seen it though, and I've
seen it enough to basically played it because basically it's a movie anyways.
It is. It's one of those basically everything's a QTE game, but done well. It's a bit like Heavy Rain. So
I've never played Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of stuff about it, but I remember, looking into it and just being like, oh, that seems a bit too dry. You know what I mean? Just like
the opposite of the title, then, essentially. Heavy Rain's interesting. It's got some like cool elements to it, but I just think, I don't know, like it's aged horribly just because of the graphics are a huge focus, and now it doesn't look so
I guess they were
fresh.
showing off all like, look how pretty the faces looking at the moment, and now that we have better faces, we're like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, well, we don't have better faces personally, but graphics do. So
you can be anyone in a video game.
Yeah, exactly. LA Noire had fantastic facial animation.
That was amazing. Well, it's like did they come up? They obviously came up with the concept beforehand, like, oh yeah, we'll do a detective game, and then they obviously thought, we need to make the faces as awesome as possible because this game is going to be shit if you're like interrogating people and you can't see their face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like some fucking square-headed PS.
Some PS1 Solid Snake shit.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, he's like looks like fucking Paul from Tekken.
Just a square head with like a really pixelated mouth, kind of just.
And sometimes his eyebrows will go like into a V shape, and you're like, oh, he's lying.
He's angry. Oh god.
he's thinking about that memory and he's angry. Yeah, he's lying. He did kill his wife.
Why did he kill his wife, man?
Why did he kill his wife? Because she most definitely threw out his fishing magazines.
Yeah, well, I think it was over sex and a bad trip.
Nah.
This is Ocean Delay.
So it's easy for us to become victims of drug pushers, because when it comes to drugs, pill pushers and takers, we are a country virtually out of control.
right, and we're back. That was a pretty bad trip, man. That was, I mean, I didn't get any sex out of it, so.
No, just a little rub on the knee.
It was just a little rub on the knee, and it felt pretty good, actually. It felt all right.
So, second subject, we're getting down it. This is efficient. This is an efficient
boom,
podcast.
boom.
I'm ill, but we're going to make it good because, last time got a bit sad and shitty, but we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
Daredevil season 2 trailer's gone up. You don't really see a lot, but
it's more of just it's happening kind of thing. It's just more of like an announcement than a trailer. You know what I mean?
Even though we've known about it for like a year.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm pretty excited for this. I still haven't watched Jessica Jones, but we're going to see like Punisher and shit in this.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, Punisher's going to be in it.
Dude.
And we're also going to see Daredevil wearing his actual suit.
Oh, does he not wear it?
He wears it for like 5 minutes in
at the end
season.
of the first season, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. So it'll be good to actually see the suit and have him as a proper superhero rather than just a guy walking around in black. But hey,
but it's not the suit that makes the superhero, man.
It's not. Who's got the best suit? Come on, this is a good debate.
Who's got the best suit?
Yeah. Who's got the coolest looking suit to you?
Shit, dude.
Other than Batman.
No, I wasn't going to say Batman anyway. God fucking damn it, man. Give me a sec. You give me yours. You give me yours.
Yeah, I personally like Captain Britain because he wears his patriotism on his chest.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if like the fucking EDL just fucking or Britain's first just like, yeah, he's our new mascot. That is too much Union flag. That is too much Union flag on one person.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot.
Because the thing is, I mean, like with Captain America, it doesn't like look like, I mean, you can see that he's like wearing the flag basically, but it doesn't like look like he's just cut a flag and been like, there you go, that'll do.
That's my suit now.
Yeah, because you would never see an American cut a flag, yeah? Because they love their flag. Me, personally, I don't give a fuck. It's just a piece of fabric that has a symbol on it.
That was made in China, probably.
That was made in China, probably, yeah. Unless it's like a really nice felt one or whatever. Like, what do you make flags out of? Like, what they'd put on top of Buckingham Palace or something?
I have no fucking clue.
Because it's definitely not a nylon one that they got from fucking Poundland.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Think of how many, like, nylon's pretty sturdy, man.
Oh my God.
It's going to stand up to the elements.
It is. Not some fucking shitty fabric. Yeah, it won't nylon.
Like the one on the moon. I wonder what that's made out of.
Don't know. But that's actually completely white now.
Sweet.
Yeah, because of the sun's radiation. It's like just basically burned away all the ink.
As if it was even there in the first place, you know.
It was. And I ain't going to debate this right now.
Cool. All right.
But then again, wouldn't you just be able to use a telescope? And how far onto the moon can we see using a telescope?
I have no fucking clue. Don't ask me.
I was just wondering.
Just Google it at some point when you're bored.
Oh, also, to answer your question, it's either Deathstroke or Deadpool for the coolest suit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like that because both of their suits are very much just more like, they're like what Solid Snake would wear, just a little bit like more simplified because obviously he's like fucking got shit all over him. They're like, well, Deathstroke's is more like a Solid Snake kind of thing. He definitely looks like a mercenary, and I think that looks fucking badass. I also really like the comedian's suit from Watchmen.
Yeah,
I think he looks fucking amazing. He just looks they're just fucking badass. I just like more practical looking stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. That's why I like some of the Batman stuff where he's
got his fucking fat utility belt.
Yeah, like Earth One and shit like that, where he's got maybe a different color scheme. Like he's got the red in Earth One, but he's also got like the fat utility belt and like a shoulder belt thing, like a bandolier.
That's the one. That's the word I was looking for.
With pouches on it instead. It's pretty sweet. I like stuff like that.
Like a webbing belt.
Yeah. Well, Deathstroke's cool because he's got his swords on his back, and Deadpool's got that too. But it's just
whatever, man. We don't want to. It doesn't matter about that.
We'll talk about Deadpool later.
Do we really want to talk about Deadpool?
Well, I'm gonna have to because I have to explain what happened.
I have to explain why don't you just explain yourself now?
Because we've got a section on it, and then if I talk about it now, then we're gonna
ruin the feng shui of this podcast.
The feng shui, the art of moving shit around, right?
I still don't get feng shui. No matter how many times someone explains it to me, I kind of get the core idea is just don't make your room look messy. I mean, if your room looks messy, then you're not gonna have a good time in it. And that's kind of it. Like, I don't get this whole spiritual bullshit. It's like, oh man, you can feel the just how the energy moves through the room. It's like, no, it's not. It just makes everything more accessible. Just tell me that it's practical.
Yeah. Don't have a door opposite your bed.
Why?
It's bad feng shui, innit?
But in feng shui,
lets all the evil out or in. I don't know.
See, that's just bullshit. In my mind, it'd be don't have a door right next to your bed. So that people, like, if someone walks in, they can't see right into your bed straight away. You know, if you have your bed like around the corner, or so the door's like in the way of their field of view.
Is this based on experience, Connor?
This is based very much on experience. Just like I've got a 5-second gap to readjust,
to cover up the shame, the indecency,
the indecency, the shame.
So, superhero suits. Who else we got? Who else is cool? Come on, you can do some shit like this. Nightwing.
Yeah, well, just
Nightwing.
Just in general, Batman's mates. All of Batman's mates have got really cool suits.
Stealthy, man.
That's what I mean. I like refined. I definitely prefer darker colors to like big, bright colors. Because again, it just doesn't seem practical to me at all. It's like, why would you want these really bright colors if you don't want to be seen straight away?
Yeah, very true.
Black Panther, man.
Fucking awesome.
Forgot completely. Yeah, Black Panther, obviously, especially just that little bit that we saw of him in Civil War trailer. He looks like sleek as shit, dude.
Yeah, with the proper helmet as well, and the horns. Oh, yeah, sweet. It's definitely a bit of a Batman homage, I believe, because Black Panther was way after Batman. But yeah, looks sweet. I'm excited.
More of a Catwoman if you think about it.
Yeah, I guess. I think it's just the blackness and the horns. Just
what do you think of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman suit in a Batman, whichever fucking one it is? Forever?
Yeah, it's forever.
And it's in my memory forever.
I don't like it. Yeah. I much prefer the look of Catwoman in the animated series.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
What, you mean when she just looks like a cat?
Yeah, basically, but she's got
just
like these weird,
cat.
it's like grey and it's like two-tone, so it's grey and black.
So it's like grey, and then you have like black, like big long black gauntlets, basically, and then you just got her pretty little face poking out of the air.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the thing. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer just looked just kind of terrifying. Like, just because Michelle Pfeiffer looks terrifying anyway, like, she's the scariest part of Scarface, in my opinion. I'm not scared of Tony Montana, but I'm scared of that Elvira bird, because she just looks dead. Like, her face is just dead all the time. You ever notice that about Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
She just fucking terrifies me. Did you know that her Catwoman suit in that movie, right, she had to be, like, sewn into that.
Mental.
And she could only be in the suit, like, I think it was like 20 to 40 minutes at a time.
Jesus Christ.
Before they had to basically cut her out, because it's like, like so restricting. Like, she was,
remember the 2006 Catwoman suit?
2006. Oh, you mean Halle Berry's?
Yeah,
it wasn't a suit. It was just a bra, wasn't it, and a pair of jeans.
Pretty much, yeah.
just like like in any superhero origin story where they're like, oh, they make their own suit and then they eventually upgrade. You know what I mean? Like Spider-Man's, he has like the in the Sam Raimi movies, he just has like a balaclava and a jumper with a spider on it.
Right, and then, that makes way more sense though than the fucking Amazing ones.
Yeah, I know.
Right, yeah, okay, because suddenly fucking he's a master tailor who can work with latex. Latex is such a fucking hard like material to work with because it's fucking stretchy and it's really hard to get.
Spandex or
latex, spandex? I'm pretty sure.
Are they the same?
Spidey's isn't spandex.
But doesn't Peter Parker make his own in the Sam Raimi movies as well?
Yeah, but only after he's like played around with it initially with his wrestling costume, right?
So yeah, but back to my point. So yeah, you have that, and then like in Supergirl, like we saw, they have like that big tailoring thing where they're like, all right, that I actually really like, going back to Supergirl, I really liked that homage where like, because in all of them, like normally it's like the first one they bang out, they're like, oh yeah, I can work with this, and then in that one she's like, they have to go through like so much. I just thought it was kind of cute. Goes with that girly thing that
I quite like the fact that they're going through the wardrobe like, oh, this skirt's too short.
Like, but then with Catwoman, it was like she got her boots and her jeans on, she just got her bra on, and then she was like, oh, I hear a crime going on, popped out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this
and
works.
Just like, well, whatever.
Where can I put my shit though? I've got pockets, I guess, in the jeans, but
yeah, like
they're girls' jeans, so you can't actually.
She was going to be burgling shit. Where's she gonna? She didn't even have like a fanny pack or anything. Like she couldn't get any diamonds in there.
I just remembered I once put on a pair of jeans, right? They looked exactly like a pair that I owned, which says a lot about me. I went out and I fucking went to stick my phone in my pocket and I was like, what the fuck? This is just, the pocket's way too shallow. I realised I was wearing a fucking pair of my mum's jeans, but they were like the exact same colour and I was super tired when I put them on. Just like dragged myself out of bed. Like,
I had the exact same thing happen to me once. After, it was last February, after my sister came down for her birthday, right?
Right.
She left a pair of jeans knocking around my house and I didn't know she'd left them. And then one day, slung them on, I went out and I was like, these jeans are way baggier than my jeans normally are. Like, they were just falling like round my ass all day. And then I realised after I got home that, yeah, they were my sister's
you couldn't
jeans.
fit anything in your pocket.
No, because she doesn't wear like tight, skinny jeans.
Right, okay.
Because
it wasn't even that. It was just that the pockets were like super shallow.
No, she wears like fucking builder jeans basically.
Oh, fair enough then.
Yeah,
practical at least.
yeah.
So that's what Catwoman should have been wearing. Big pair of cargos.
Yeah, maybe some Caterpillars or some Timberlands. Real stealthy.
Just some work boots, man. As long as they got a steel toe, you can kick criminal scum in the teeth all day.
Oh, man.
Not even going to feel it on your toes.
Yeah, that's one thing. I feel like every time I see Batman, right, sometimes, in like, especially in the Arkham games, it looks like he's wearing New Rocks like all the time.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys ever play the Arkham games again, look at his boots and he's totally wearing New Rocks that he's just like, I don't know, unsewn the flames off of. My sister used to have a pair of New Rocks and it was like, the big boots. I think they went up to like halfway up at the, so it weren't like the big hooker ones, and they had purple flames on them and shit. And then I used to like, basically I was like, oh, I want to be like you. I want to be around your friends basically. And I was like, I want a pair of New Rocks. And then I remember trying them on once when my feet were the same size as them and being like, these are so heavy. Why would anyone want to, they're just cumbersome.
Did you know, right? Here's a fun fact about Darth Vader's suit.
Oh yeah.
When they initially built him, like rebuilt him essentially, you know, because he's the Bionic Man. His boots were like too small for his feet. They didn't bother to make new ones. So for ages, he was just kind of like
hobbling around.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's why he was breathing so heavily.
He
was just keeping in the pain. Like
he was always on like a forward tilt, and apparently he would fall over quite regularly. What a fucking loser!
And wasn't he like humongous? That must have been horrifying when you were like hanging around with him doing a bit of acting, and he's like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. And I mean, like in the lore as well, he was always falling over. Not even in the movie.
Oh, you're saying like...
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm saying the actual character.
I thought you meant like in the costume department.
No. I mean, like in the fucking lore of Star Wars.
In the canon, he just has tiny boots and keeps falling over.
Well, initially, yeah.
Why wouldn't they make him new boots?
No idea. And also...
strapped for cash. The Empire...
his life support system, that's the chest unit. There's a guy, I can't remember his name, but some Darth guy, whatever. He fucking just shuts off his life support system by pressing one button on the chest panel.
That's like Death Star all over again. It's like, as long as you just get into that one little thing, it'll it's just like pulling the plug on him, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And apparently he's also got like a hookup in that. There's basically like the old people red wire things.
The old people red wire
Yeah,
things.
like, you know, when you're like living in like assisted living facilities, if you fall over in the bathroom, you can...
Oh, my gran's got one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like that. If he falls over and he can't get up, he can be like, help.
Yeah, pretty much.
Couldn't he just force himself up?
I guess, yeah, but
then again, no one knows how the Force works, so you might not be able to do that.
It's not how the Force works.
It's not the best line in that movie, man.
So, we got another song. This is by a band who... we got a bit of a theme with these next two tracks, actually. This is by a band who are around in the 90s. This song specifically is from 1995. And they did a reunion show on New Year's and basically really liked it, so decided to be a band again. So this is Pohgoh with Red Light Means Go.
Checkered flag, screaming go.
I fucked up the name.
You did.
Go on, correct me.
It's red lights mean go, dude. There's multiple. That really changes the whole outcome of the song if you make it singular, yeah?
Sorry.
It's fine, don't worry. We've forgiven you. Pogo's forgiven you if they listen to this.
Yeah.
They probably forgave you straight. They probably didn't even notice. I'm just being a petty little man.
Yeah, pretty much.
As per usual.
What's new?
What's new?
So earlier on I mentioned that I finally got an Abyssal Whip on RuneScape.
But it wasn't on RuneScape.
No, admittedly it wasn't. I'm a cheap bastard. So I've been playing a modded private server called Vscape, which is essentially based off of 4chan's video games board.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. And it's been a lot of fun. I've wanted to play RuneScape again for years, and I got into it probably about a year ago, to be honest. I started playing on the regular game client again. But the thing is, you have to be a paid member to play old school mode, and the new one really doesn't gel with me. I just don't like it. Doesn't have the same feeling of nostalgia. And the original is such a fucking grind. Like, it's so grindy. It's you have to spend fucking hours killing rats, basically, to level up. Vscape has 2.5 times experience, so you level up way faster, and it just takes away that element of
fucking whole gross grind.
Yeah, exactly. It means that you don't have to go through the shittiness of like killing 1,000 things just to do one quest. I'm level 50 now on Vscape, and I've only been playing for 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same experience I had, but when I first started playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah. This is why we've got to talk about walkers, man. It's a big subject.
Big games. And so I first started playing World of Warcraft with my old bandmates. And at the time, I'm not sure if they're still doing it now, but like if you recommended someone, you would get triple XP. You and the guy that you had got would get triple XP if you were questing together. And so I leveled up to dungeoning levels, and then you get fucking so much XP when you do dungeons. And so I was just roaring through the levels so quickly. And then within about a week, I was a level 55. So I was a level 55 with the experience of a 1 week player playing level 55 dungeons, and I was getting the shit ripped out of me left, right, and centre. Whenever I'd fucking play, they'd be like, "Who is this fucking loser on our team?" And I was like, "Guys, honestly, I've only been playing for a week. I've still got no idea what I do. What do you mean pulling? What is this shit? What do you mean stacking? Why do you keep saying these things? Please, just explain it to me."
All these terms and
all
abbreviations.
These terms and conditions that I need to. Oh, you're really getting on my nerves now. And it got to the point where like I just stopped playing because I was just getting sick and tired of people being mean to me.
It's a bit like Magic, I guess. Like, it's one of those things that you just like. Obviously, when I started playing and when we started selling Magic, I had no fucking clue what anything meant.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you start playing for like even a week, or you're just looking at cards regularly and stuff, you just get to know all of the abbreviations and what everything means, and it's like its own fucking language, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, RuneScape's pretty similar. I mean, obviously it was a lot smaller than World of Warcraft, and I think that's the reason why I was playing it when I was like 12, 13, just because it was free, unless you wanted to be a member.
Yeah.
And it was doable and playable with mates. I fucking used to rack up a hefty phone bill talking with a mate of mine over the home phone and playing RuneScape.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, and then the other thing that I did, sorry mum, if you're listening to this, which you won't be, so I'm fine, I'm off the hook. Scot-free. I used to pay for membership using my phone credit, because you could like text to pay.
Yeah.
And so what I would do is I'd wait until I got a phone top up, just not speak to anyone or text anyone, pay for a month's membership for like £3.50.
What if you got into an accident knowing you needed to get
0800 reverse, I guess.
You stingy cunt.
Yeah.
Worst.
Yeah.
If I ever get a reverse phone call from you, I'm not accepting the charges.
Because I've been paying for RuneScape.
Even if it goes like, I don't know, will you accept a reverse phone call from, it's Dean, please wake up. I'd be like, nah, fam.
Why would I ring you?
I don't know, because I'm mildly responsible and you couldn't get in contact with anyone else.
Yeah, I
Not
guess.
even the police, even they weren't having any of you.
It's just under reverse call. Why is he reverse calling 999? It's a
This
free
is
number.
free. Because I want some cash, dog. That's how it works.
So yeah, I put way too much time into RuneScape as a kid, and don't know, I'm reliving it a little bit. It's been fun because there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do when I was younger, but just didn't really know what I was doing. It was one of those things like it's a game that's pretty in depth, so like all of the alchemy and magic shit is kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing.
I never do any.
And I was just
shit,
basically blindly clicking as a child. Like,
just
I say
like,
a
oh,
child, like a young
12-year-old,
teenager,
yeah.
just like, oh, whatever. What's going on? Click, click, click. I can attack things and walk around, but that's about it. But I'd done a lot of quests, and I think I sold my account.
You sold it?
Yeah.
How much for, man?
Like 20 quid. It was a level 76.
Yeah, I had a couple of mates in high school who got to like level 81, I think. Like they had a couple of characters who were on level 81. And because of that, because they'd always be like, oh, play RuneScape. I'd always try it and I'd get to like level 10 and just be a bit like, nah, it's not really doing anything. And as people know, if they listen to the podcast regularly, my relationship with video games is very much like, I'll play just a bit of it and then I'll be like, oh, I'm bored now. Right, next thing. I just get really bored of shit really quickly. But I'm probably going to give it a go again. I'll probably get really bored of it quickly again.
But it's a grindy game.
Yeah,
and I think taking that
I
element.
cannot fucking stand that shit. It's the same with like Monster Hunter. Like Monster Hunter, such a fucking
I
grind.
remember when I first got Monster Hunter on the PS2. It was the one that was just called Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I've still got that. Yeah,
it was weird because you couldn't. It was like a really stripped back version of the. I think it was a portable release originally, right? They released the PS2 one and then the PSP one.
Yeah, they released the PSP one. Yeah,
but the PS2 one had less content than the PSP version, which is really
makes
strange.
no sense. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember playing that and I was just like, holy fucking shit, this is so difficult and grindy.
Yeah.
And then when I got the PSP version and there was way more like items and stuff that you could actually get like early on, it was just way easier.
Yeah.
And you could play online and stuff. Which was
and then
cool.
again, then I did get Monster Hunter 3. I want to
Try?
say.
Monster Hunter Try? Is that the
Or it might be
DS
4.
one?
Yeah, whichever one's on the 3DS.
Yeah, that's Try, I think.
Okay, yeah. I got that, and that's actually pretty fun. I got quite far through that until I got bored. But I still got pretty far.
Yeah.
On it. So yeah, I might so if I can get pretty far on Monster Hunter, I might try RuneScape again. Well, I'll probably go on Vscape. And give that another go.
I didn't have a Monster Hunter like I didn't have a DS for ages, and a lot of my friends in school used to play Monster Hunter, and I was always like, oh, missing out. But then they was talking about like how they spent 4 hours trying to do one thing, and I was like,
fuck that.
I'd get so bored. Like if I can't do it on my own and I have to rely on other people, then it's just not fun to me.
4 hours on any one task is just a mental grind. Like today, when I was in the shop, obviously nothing was really happening, so I was playing Super Meat Boy, and I played, and I'm pretty sure the barbers next door might think that I have either Tourette's or just like a serious anger problem, because I was just playing this game and just being
Why
like,
not both?
Maybe both, yeah, maybe both. But it was have you played Super Meat Boy?
Oh yeah, I've almost. I think I got about 3-4 levels away from finishing it.
Okay, right. So if you do remember this, then that's great. So the end of the boss on the end of the third world, the Salt Factory.
Oh fuck!
Right, that little brown. He's called Brownie, I think. Like it's not very imaginative, but it was fucking frustrating me so much, man. Because number one, you have to race this little dick to the end of the fucking course, right? There's salt constantly moving up through the thing, and also, I mean, I don't know. I think like many like really revered like skill games, I think the game is fundamentally broken. Just in the fact that even though it goes like, oh, you should use a controller, the controller's the best way to use this, it still feels like there's like a little bit of lag on the thing, and it just won't respond sometimes. And like, sometimes it'll be fucking quick as fuck until I just need it to just do a little tap, and it'll just go, oh, what did you say? I'm going to fall into the salt now. And then you're just like, oh.
I remember even when I first started playing Meat Boy, it was like, I got it just after it came out because I saw it on Steam and it was pretty cheap when it first released.
Yeah.
And I remember getting to like the just the first boss where you're being chased by the big meat grinder thing.
Yeah.
Through the burning forest, and I was just like, oh my god, all these like super precise jumps over like saw blades.
But
and shit.
it feels so fucking great when you finally get to the end. You're just like,
especially if you can do a level first time. That feels amazing.
That feels great. But then you're just like, that was probably just some easy peasy.
Yeah. There's a couple of really hard stuff in that, and I do like the satisfying replay where you just see yourself splatter 1,000 times.
That's one thing I don't mind doing. I don't mind doing platformers over and over again, especially because obviously platformers are quite short levels. So like if you fucking die, then you're back there, and it's just really instantaneous and just go. But when it's something like an RPG where it's just a lot of doing the same thing over and over again, I just get like, I'd rather just do one task just really, really repetitively until I get it like fucking spot on rather than grind.
Have you ever played I Want to Be the Guy?
No.
It's basically like an unofficial predecessor to Super Meat Boy. It was a game that came out in like 2006, 7. Just a weird online indie release. It was free. And it was before Steam had really taken off with the indie games. And it was basically like Super Meat Boy, Mario, and Mega Man kind of thrown together.
What's it called? I Want to Be the Guy.
Yeah, and it's fucking insanely hard. It's purposefully like just impossible, but once you get it down, it's just insanely fun, and it's just like it takes ages to master it, but once you have, you can do the whole thing so quick. And it's just basically a roguelike where every time you die, you don't go back to the start, but you go back to the first section of that level.
Yeah.
So
that's cool, man.
We should play another song and then probably come back to this and then talk about something else.
Yeah.
Probably. We can carry on this subject for a bit because there's another thing I want to talk about. So.
Okay. So this is the next band. This is the other one from the 90s, right?
No, these guys are from like 2000s. This is the Outline. They were on Burnout 3. You may remember the song Shotgun from that. They are reforming, and they're doing some stuff this year, and they've put out a EP thing last year. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. This is called Sloppy Drunk, and it's from their album You Smash It, We'll Build Around It.
Smashing album title. Actually, I never even knew the name of that album. It's It's pretty cool, man.
So Spelunky, you ever played that?
I have played Spelunky. Yeah, I've got it on my computer.
I started playing it the other day. I can't get on with it.
No,
something about
Have you ever played? Because I remember playing Spelunky for a bit, and it was just after I played SteamWorld Dig.
Right,
and they are essentially the same game. But I think because I remember buying Spelunky because everyone was like, "Oh, this is the best indie game ever," kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I mean, I did like it, but I didn't like it anywhere near as much as SteamWorld Dig.
Never heard of it, so
it's really fun. It's essentially the same kind of thing. It's like you're a robot, and you're like a prospector,
right,
kind of thing. And yeah, you essentially have like fuel or whatever, and you try and dig down as far as possible, get as many gems, go back to the top, buy upgrades, go down, and obviously you just got to keep going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Sweet, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really fun.
I really like Dig Dug, so
Dig Dug.
It's basically the same game.
Yeah. Isn't that two things though? Isn't that like a 2-player game, or am I?
It can be, but it has a single.
Is that on the NES?
Yeah,
yeah.
The original is.
Yeah, I have played it before then.
And then they've remade it fucking dozens of times. But yeah, Spelunky, I think the thing that I couldn't get on was I'm not using a controller. And on the keyboard, the controls are just fucking awful.
And I'm guessing you can't map it yourself.
Well, no, I did manage to map it myself. But like, I'm so used to playing Isaac that like there's only one button to use the whip, obviously. And on a keyboard, it's like mapped to right. No, it's not. It's mapped to something weird, but I mapped them to like up, down, left, right, and the keys movement to WASD, because originally it was like up, down, left, right to move, and then some weird fucking arcane combinations to do anything else. So, but like to whip in a certain direction, like in whatever direction you're facing, I have to press right, and I just naturally kind of hit left to whip to the left, and then I end up throwing a bomb and killing myself.
Oh, right, I get it. So you use right to equip, and then you use the WASD to change which direction you're whipping, or what?
No, because it's only got one whip button.
Oh.
Which I'm guessing is like A on the Xbox controller.
Probably something like that. I don't know. I've not played it in like a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Fair enough. So I just couldn't get on with it. But I'm sure if I did just plug in a controller and stop being such a fucking stubborn bastard.
Oh, no.
It would be okay. But yeah, it's pretty tricky as well, obviously. You've been playing Downwell, right?
I have been playing Downwell, but I was playing it the other day in uni, and our lecturer was like, "What you got there then?" And I was trying to explain to him what Downwell was, and I can't remember what he likened it to, but it wasn't like the game at all. I was just like, yeah, the main, because for those of you guys who haven't played Downwell, essentially you're a little fella, and you're going downwards basically, and it's like you're falling down this well, and you have to not get hit by enemies, and you just have to get down as far as possible, basically. And that is fun as fuck, but it is stupidly hard. It is way too hard.
Yeah. I mean, you got gun boots, so you can shoot enemies.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry, I forgot to say that. As you're falling down, you tap space to shoot. You can get different gun upgrades, and every time you land on your feet, boop, you refill your shoot meter again, and you can jump off and start blasting people again.
Sweet. So, this is going to get a blasting. Deadpool. I figured out what upset me so much last week.
Yeah, because I was really sad, man. I was really worried for you, bro.
It was the Deadpool trailer. And I said that I quite liked it. And I lied. I don't know why. I wanted to like it. And then upon reflection...
You wanted to say what you thought people wanted to hear.
No, yeah, not even that. I wanted to like it.
Same.
So I was just like, yeah, this is good. And then I watched it again. And I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I went back to it and I looked at it again. And I was saying this to a customer who was in yesterday. He had like a huge boner for it or whatever.
Great, so you was just basically being an elitist.
No, it wasn't being an elitist because he was talking about it. He was like, yeah, I really liked it. And then I started talking about me not particularly liking the jokes. But we were talking and I was like, I guess it's just because obviously, I mean, even in the comics, I don't really like the jokes that much. But they're trying to be edgy and funny, but while also appealing to a mass market. So obviously, the jokes are going to seem forced and disjointed. So
I think that's what it was. It just felt...
It didn't feel like it had a character.
It didn't feel like it had a flow, but it could just be the trailer. But at the same time, in the trailer, if there are those really big pauses after every fucking joke in the movie, just to let it sink in. You know, that's going to get really irritating really fast.
Literally like a fucking sitcom without the laugh track.
Pretty much,
Have you ever seen those videos of like Big Bang Theory without the laugh track?
It's so jointed and awkward. Yeah. That's the biggest mistake in the Big Bang Theory. The fact that it's got a laugh track and it's not funny.
That's the thing. I feel like that with any TV show that has like a laugh track. It's like, you don't tell me when to laugh. I'll fucking laugh when you deserve.
Except for 80s British comedy, that tends to be okay.
Yeah, but that's normally filmed in front of a live audience.
Yeah, very true.
Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I can get behind that because the amount of times I've seen behind the scenes stuff and it's like, look, they're right there in front of an audience.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure half of it is canned laughter and then sometimes it's like an audio recording.
Only Fools and Horses, for example.
Yeah.
Great use of it when they're in the flat and it's being filmed in front of an audience.
Friends as well. That was all filmed in front of an audience. I can let them have it because, again, Friends is actually pretty funny. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's actually a pretty funny sitcom.
Yeah, but it keeps pace. And I think a lot of shows that do use canned laughter never have that pace. No. And I think this is a mistake.
It's basically like, that's the thing I don't like about Big Bang Theory is not the fact that it's a gross misrepresentation of like my scene. It's more just like the fact that it just feel like the dialogue just feels like a bunch of one-liners. You know what I mean? It's just people zinging each other and then waiting there for 5 seconds and then going like, here's my counter zing. Zing. And it's just like, well, what are you saying?
And that's what the Deadpool trailer is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just felt so just inhuman. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel funny at all. And it just made me sad.
I'm still going to watch it.
So obviously still going to watch it because we have to. I feel like we're obliged.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I've been into Deadpool for a while. Probably, I'm not like a purist. I didn't like start getting into Deadpool
in
like
the 90s.
In the 90s, man. Like, I'm so like, before anyone else. Like, I probably got on the hype train at a reasonable time. I mean, it's taken off a fucking crazy amount over the last few years.
Yeah, he's basically just male Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
what it
much.
is to me. Yeah, it's an easily relatable character and one that's just edgy enough that everyone and for anyone who's at home feeling slighted right now and sounding like I feel like saying Connor, you're being a little bitch. What are you talking about? I'm not bagging because I too both like Harley Quinn and Deadpool. And if I wasn't fat, I would probably cosplay as Deadpool. That's the thing. I think that's the worst part about being fat is. And having a beard as well, it's really hard to ever dress up in a costume as anyone.
Yeah.
Because no one is fat and has a beard in comic books.
No, you're right.
No, it's really hard. It's like I've got this fucking work party next week and I'm still and I've got to dress up as a hero or a villain and I'm like, who the fuck do I dress up as? I'm fat and I have a beard.
Kingpin.
Like, I'm not shaving my beard off though.
Yeah, I guess. Shave your head.
I can do that. I did have a haircut.
Oh yeah, sweet. Looking sharp. I wish that the viewers
could have seen that. That little reveal. It was just like a whoop
whoop. Hats off. So sorry to bring anyone who liked the Deadpool trailer down. It really upset me. It genuinely got to me last week.
And I think the thing that makes me, I wonder if they have any of the guys who write the books on the thing, because the thing is that definitely the latest runs of Deadpool, they're really, really funny, man. But that's because they have a fucking stand-up comedian doing the writing for it. So obviously, I mean, it's his job. He writes jokes like all the time.
Yeah.
So the jokes in there work really well. But these jokes that they were throwing out there, and let's not be that's the core of it. So anyone who's just like thinking, oh, you're just focusing on one thing too much, it's like the main thing. You know what I mean? It'd be like if they released Star Wars and there wasn't any good lightsaber fights. You know what I mean? It's like it's like a core concept of the franchise. So the whole he's funny is a core concept, and they need to do that well, and it doesn't look like they've done it well.
Yeah,
they might have the action, the pew pew, and the yay, but
I don't know. There's that one bit of like, oh, just finish your tweet. That made me laugh. That was pretty good. But then I'm just a bit like, it's not what I want from a Deadpool movie. What I want, even if you look at the comics, is the comics aren't stunted laughter. It's action heavy. It's like 90% action.
Yeah.
With running jokes over the top of it.
Yeah, it's a bit like, because Deadpool's got the same thing as Spider-Man, where like Spider-Man's biggest weapon, it's his web, but it's also his fucking mouth. You know what I mean? It's just he's just constantly talking at you, and you're like, how can you be so talkative and do all this shit at the same time? It's the same thing with Deadpool. Yeah, that's why he's called the Merc with the mouth, because he won't fucking shut the hell up.
And what did we see in this trailer? About 70% of Deadpool standing around being like, oh, I look like something fucked an avocado. Like, well, whatever. And it's like, so kick someone in the face and then make a one-liner. The one bit that I did like in the trailer was when he's like, have you seen this man? And he's got the fucking drawn wanted poster. And then he punches the guy. That's fucking cool. But oh well. So we've brought it onto a downer before we finish up here.
That's fine, mate. We not brought it onto a downer. It was an addendum. We were just clearing the air of some shit because we didn't clearly speak our minds.
No, it's because I was in a weird place. So it just put me in like a strange, like, oh, what is everything?
Yeah, it sounded like you were going to sing into a shotgun for a bit.
Yeah, why not, man?
The best Kurt Cobain fucking tribute act ever.
So, final song. And, hopefully we'll see you next week if we don't quit.
We're not going to quit, man.
No, we're not going to quit. We'll never quit. Even if no one listens, we'll never quit.
Because we're not quitters, man.
I hope you enjoyed this. And this is the last song. This is Plastic with Lately. And we have a song called Lately as well.
It's way better than that.
So, yeah, enjoy.
Never recorded it, so
we never recorded it, so, yeah. Oh.
Never going to air it.
No.
Maybe they might hear it at the launch.
Yeah, if we can be bothered.
If we can be bothered to... But I think it'll be nice if we can be bothered to actually fucking do it.
Yeah. Sound check stuff, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just do some sound checking stuff.
Sweet. Anyway, bye.
See you there, guys. Bye.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. Dream